Top billing.
Yep. Top
Not
billing.
billing. Not
Audio
billing the
too.
billest.
I don't know. I love that. I mean, that's from back in the day, obviously, but I think that's also an example of a pure loop.
True
Uh,
indeed.
Same thing with what is it? It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and
Like
like
this and like
the
oh.
yeah that Dr. Dre song.
Oh,
Yep, that's
but
just
he
a loop.
switched it. He
Yeah,
switched.
but
He's a little bit switching there.
a little bit of a switch, but
True
not
indeed.
much. It's almost a loop.
Okay, five bucket list
Cream
producers.
is just a loop.
Yeah, it is. But the voices changed everything. They different people
Of
made
course,
the instrument of your voice. Using your voice as the instrument is a big deal. Five bucket list producers.
Oh, good answer.
It could be
good question,
it could
Luffy.
be mainstream. You could even pick Metro Boomin.
I bet you I won't.
You are now listening to the Abyss Podcast with Carl the White Monk, Primo Jab, and Luki Cage.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah. Boom, we back with the Abyss Podcast, issue number motherfucking 102, huh?
That's right.
102.
We went past 101 Dalmatians. We went straight to 102. You know what I'm saying? Got a real special guest on here. What up, Carl? I see the Wu-Tang shirt.
That's right.
Yeah, Wu-Tang forever.
What's going on?
Primo Jab, what shirt you got on, yo?
It's the Burning the Plugs tour shirt from Benny. You know,
That's
from
what's
the...
up.
Yeah, man. I felt like it was time to shout out Benny. He said the Butcher coming back, man. He been talking that talk recently. Like, we're going to get that album. So, you know, shout out Benny, man. Let's see it.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's see that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got my 360 New York Knicks shit on because we're going to win the championship every year, maybe. Anyway, a real special guest here from Montreal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
Named after the beloved Street Fighter character, correct?
Yeah.
We have Chung in the building, yo.
That's right. Representing Canada.
Word.
What up, y'all?
How are you?
I'm good, man. Long day.
I feel you,
but it's
yo.
almost over.
So indeed, I'm glad you came over here to spend it with us. Know what I mean?
Yes.
Boom. Those nice shades you got there. You got some nice shades right there, yo. Word.
Love. Thank you. Got a whole collection.
No doubt.
You know.
Word? You got a whole collection?
Got a whole collection. A whole selection.
Oh, yeah.
In my whole collection. Okay, talk that talk. We getting right to it.
Yeah.
Indeed. Now, I know you were like a hip hop junkie. Shout out to hip hop junkie. You know what I'm saying? You like a lot of different genres of music, or you just really fuck with the hip hop?
I listen to anything that sounds good. Like house, R&B. I even listen to like 80s rock, like if it's fire. Like anything's fire, I'll listen to it for sure.
So indeed. But house music sound all the same, yo. Like every song sound like I'm doing ecstasy.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, to me it do. You don't think so? Come on, yo.
Nah,
there's different types.
Certain producers have different vibes, certain, you know.
Yeah.
Got different sounds and shit. Some of them do.
Every time I'm in the club.
While we're on just different genres, I grew up in Toronto, and we had a really, really heavy dance hall influence. Did you get that in Montreal as well?
Well, I'm Jamaican, so...
No, I know, definitely. Yeah.
But yes,
but
in Montreal,
was that real prevalent in the scene there?
It's heavy out here in the 90s, especially early 2000s, especially.
That's dope.
Now it's more African, Afrobeat parties and shit like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I wish I had a fucking camera stand. Gotta hold it the whole time.
Oh shit! You can't lay it down somewhere.
Yeah.
On a sneaker, you don't gotta be like. You don't gotta show. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to relocate.
Yeah. It's all love. No, I'm saying.
Get comfy. You know, get comfy, relax. You know.
So indeed.
Yep.
So indeed.
We about to hang
podcast.
Out.
That's right.
You know it.
So indeed. So boom. You as a youth, you played the video games like boom, Chung Chung. You just kept that for your rap name, or you been called Chung Chung your whole life and just
in my late teenage years, you know, that's when that name came around. I never played the game or nothing.
Really?
You know, it was just like everybody knew what Street Fighter was, you know. So it's, you know. So when they named me Chung, I didn't even know where it came from when they first named me Chung. I was like, where's that? You know, where's that from? Did my homework and I'm like, shoot. Yeah. Just based off like street shit, just fighting.
Oh shit.
Fighting a lot as a youngin', shit like that. Blinded eyes when I'm high, my shit be like this. So they kind of like put it all together.
Like
came up with it like that.
Nice. And it worked out. It worked out, yo. They call my eyes nigga knees. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I didn't laugh at that. I didn't laugh
yo,
at
you
that.
can't. My mother's father is Mongolian, half Mongolian and black. So her eyes are like really, really tiny. And like I kind of inherited them. So they used to call me nigga knees when I went to the city. Yeah. I like, man, what does that even mean? But then I was like, yeah, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Chumadi. Word. Carl, pretty much that. What else we got?
I was gonna say shit while you talking about that. You know, on that Mongolian shit, it's like they said like 1 out of 4 people in Europe are like related to each other through the Mongolians taking over shit.
Oh, I'd probably say it's more than that, and that's worldwide.
Yeah, it might be more than that. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I was gonna offer off that.
Genghis Khan.
Yeah, Genghis Khan. There you go.
They did 2 things really, really well: kill and fuck.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's what they were doing. That's what they were doing.
Yeah, that's not good.
Pillaging, taking things. But anyway, yo, so check it out, Chung. I'm just happy that you had the opportunity to come and kick it with us. Right now, we were talking before you stepped in here, but we're really excited about what you're doing because your sound and your beat selection is dope, and it shows that like you really have that ear and that heritage and that hip hop in your heart. And you already talked about it. No, it's obvious. No, thank you for that project.
Thank you for noticing.
No doubt, man. I mean, I think even a blind man can see it.
Yeah, but it's so important. That beat selection can make such a difference because you can spit raw bars and get lost without the right soundscape, and you do. You're just excellent.
Yeah, it's a big factor for me. Yeah.
How'd you link up with Cotola?
I linked up with Cotola through social media through a friend of mine. She kind of done like PR work for me. He reached out to her through reached out to me through her basically. So he's from the other side of Montreal, the French side. I grew up on the English side.
Oh wow, so okay.
So basically, like I never met him in my life, never seen him around, but he is somewhat of a pioneer out here. So you know. He's like in his mid 40s and shit. So like he's been making noise out here for a minute, you know, with the Latino French hip hop side of things. Like, so yeah, so most of his beats, that's what he is like, his inspiration comes from like the cartel, you know, Mexican type shit, like, you know, mafia type style shit. So
yeah. When you first started working with him, but do you find it hard to find that particular sound that you like? Were a lot of producers around you in your area making that type of music when you first like started taking it serious? I know you started taking it serious in like 2019, 18-ish.
Right. 19, yeah. Nah, I mean, I like to work with my little trifecta, you know, Mike Shabb, Nicolas, and Cotola.
Yeah, shout out Nicolas Craven.
Yeah, even though they all do soul samples, somewhat drumless sounds, they all have they all bring something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm lucky because I never had to really search for producers like that. They always reach out to me. So if I'm not working with them, in my email, I'm like, it's full of fucking producers sending me shit. Like, so I have a selection out here. So it's cool.
That was up.
I think that's because, again, like we were saying earlier, with your style of rhyme and the way you approach beats, I think it's so rare that every producer is probably fiending to have a raw female on their beats because you want to hear that difference in sounds. Like I can hear a million dudes rhyme, you know, but. And rhyme well. I'm not, you know, obviously you can't, I'm not taking away from that, but when you hear that woman essence that's really spitting, it does something. It elevates that. It's a different chamber. So
and
I can see.
Can I tack onto that really quick because I think there's a difference. There are female rappers that intentionally have a female rapper sound, and then there are rappers that happen to be female.
Female, yeah.
And,
talk, Carl.
There aren't enough of them. And so, you know, I'm typically, my wife is an artist, and you know, I have a lot of respect for what she does. And she's not good because she's a woman. She's just good because she's good. And she put the work in.
True indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So I always gravitate towards great rappers that happen to be female over somebody that intentionally has a female rapper sound.
Right. I completely understand. Respect.
Great point, Carl.
Yeah. And really the second project that you did, you know, the sequel, the soundscape that he created, I really kind of felt like gave a lot of variance, which allowed you to flow differently and have a lot of play with just lyrically.
We purposely try to bring different vibes on this one.
Yeah, and it definitely had a movie kind of soundscape, you know, the way it kind of built and elevated, and so I think it worked really, really well.
Chung, explain again. You said Chung, explain more. You said you wanted to bring more songs and.
Yeah, the first EP, well, the first project, which was an EP, it was just 7 songs. So when I did my second album with See You When I See You, it was 13 tracks. So Cotola was like, listen, our next one, we have to have 13 songs or more. Cause like, you know,
you set the bar.
He's like, he's always trying to compete with other niggas I work with and shit. Like, but that's just the producer spirit or the competitive spirit in him, you know?
Yeah, right.
Like, it's cool, it's whatever. So like, you know, I try to bring, cause it's the summer as well, I try to bring more, like all of that more up-tempo shit, like, you know, because you gotta cater to the times as well, right?
I feel you. I feel you. It ain't Timberland snow weather right now, huh?
Exactly.
Even though you're in Canada.
Exactly.
Yeah, people think it's snow. Everybody think it's snow all year up in Canada. I'm like, yo, chill out. Read a book.
No.
Watch the
real
Weather
ignorant.
Channel.
Real ignorant. They'd be like, oh, y'all live in igloos up there?
Stop it. Who said that?
Honestly, I've had the same thing. When I first moved to the States, people asked me the stupidest shit.
Yeah.
Did I know any moose? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know moose.
Man, I saw a motherfucking moose. That shit was like motherfucking.
They're huge.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that shit? Anyway, let's talk about rap bitches. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. With Nicolas Craven.
Yeah, let's talk about that joint.
I saw you had the clip in there of Suki Hana and Sexy Red in the video. Yeah, on the song, yeah.
Oh, she was about to start shooting shots at him.
I'm going to talk about
which one you want to talk about?
Your song.
Which one you want to talk about?
Yeah, I'm talking about your song.
No, I mean, it's it says rap bitches, so it's plural, right? It's like ones like y'all. Like,
all y'all.
Yeah. The ones like y'all, not all rap bitches. Them
so
ones.
Indeed. So that was the inspiration. Are you getting tired of seeing all this
over sexualized?
Yeah.
Thot Rap.
That's why I call it. Yeah, I call it Thot Rap.
Real hood rat shit, yeah.
Yeah, so you was getting tired of that shit and you decided to speak on it, correct?
Yeah, the representation is terrible out here, you know?
Thank you.
That is a fact.
And I feel like these certain rap women, rap bitches, they're influencing the generation after. So I'm like, you know, I'm seeing these little girls, how promiscuous and fast they are, like, it always been like that, but it's worse now, you know? And
indeed.
Just seeing like how Black women are carrying themselves now, like it's like no respect for themselves at all, you know? And it's like you're representing me when I go outside as well. So I just want to bring a different energy to the game, because
you've spoken about it before too in other songs, because I've heard some of your bars talking about, you know, you not having to clap cheeks and
yeah, no, that's just in real. No, that statement was just in general in real life. I'm glad I never had to strip to like get ahead and shit like that, you know.
So indeed. Also
go ahead.
And also the men said they gay or say what happened to ladies first. Yeah, that type of shit. I get that 100%. Also, I would like some of these songs, the over sexualized songs, because I first over sexualized song of a woman I heard was Trina on No Nan. And I was like, holy shit, I didn't know you could rap like that. But now you hear it over and over again. and it'd be like, if it was Weird Al Yankovic, if this shit was a joke, I probably would be like more amped to it. I'm from outside of St. Louis, and Sexy Red is from St. Louis. So when I hear those beats, it reminds me of home. You know what I'm saying? It kind of does. And the ratchetness of St. Louis. So I kind of like it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But we would never marry those women. We would never marry those women. Like, word. We wouldn't date them at all either. Like, that's, and I would hate for my daughter to listen to this music. Know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, so
I mean, I'll say this. It is.
Go ahead.
Yeah, back in the day, there was, my bad, y'all, this shit's fucking up. Back in the day, there was Trina, but there was also Lauren, there's also Missy. Like, there was a balance. It wasn't just like every woman, all of y'all, Cardi, Megan, everybody. Like, they're all talking about the same shit. Like, there's no one I can run to and listen to like, you know, get peace of mind or speak about real life shit or relationships or shit like that. Like, you know,
nothing.
It's nothing. It's just straight ass, give me money, nigga. And it's like, it's fucking annoying now. Like, shit. You know?
I will say, I think there's kind of a correlation, though. There are decent female rappers with decent messages out there, but unfortunately, they're currently underground. In the same sense that, you know, really good rappers that are actually spitting bars and talking about stuff are stuck in this underground because the sensationalized crap is what sells, you know, quickly to the masses. So, you know, where you've got trap and drill music, which is really kind of on the male dominated side, you have Thot Rap, which is the female avenue to that quick viewer. You know, but it's for us, it's just more digging, which I'm fine with because, you know, I'm tapped in. I know where they are.
Yeah, they're overlooked. They're there, but they're overlooked for sure.
Yeah. I just I can't wait till. Well, we don't have to have the radio. That's the greatest thing about now. We didn't find you on the radio. We found you through the wormhole. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the greatest things. We don't have to turn the radio on anymore. To Also, you have kind of like Love Roller Coaster. That's a sexy song to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me,
it's more of it's a love song though.
Yeah, and that's sexy to me. Being in love is one of the greatest powers in the whole entire universe to me. And so when I hear something like love, that's, to me, is like, I'm not talking about sexy like I'm talking about sexy like yeah.
Like,
it's not Pound Town.
It's not Pound Town. Like, but like, yeah.
You were so eloquent there.
I know what you mean.
Intimacy is the best form to get to sex. And that's an intimate song to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if someone loves me for me and I love them, that's sexy to me. But they missed that point a lot. But we're not gonna see Chung out here wilding out making songs called Allah. Like,
that'd be crazy.
Yeah, it would. Like Talib Kweli being a crackhead, even though I see that might happen
leave
one
that
day.
man alone.
Yeah,
bro.
His name means knowledge seeker. If he's a crackhead, he's a knowledge seeker. That's be wild, yo. But crackheads.
No, the man's not a crackhead. You're making.
I'm saying if he was a crackhead, if he's a crackhead,
yeah, you gotta watch out because he gets really upset about people lying about him. If you've ever seen his Instagram, he gets really upset.
I don't know if you know this, Chung, but he called our platform a safe haven for white supremacy because we disagreed with him on a couple topics. And he, for 16 hours straight, he was DMing us and hitting us on our platform.
Tagging us in comments. And,
yeah.
Word. It got ugly.
And we got the same peoples. Sorry, Talib Kweli. Yeah, it's crazy, yo. But we're not. You know what I'm saying? One.
We ain't sorry, man. Forget old boy, man. Fuck old boy. Forget old boy. Anyway, moving on. Let's get back to the relevant stuff, man. Yeah. Huh?
She make a good song with Talib Kweli though. That'd be fire, bro.
No, man, don't waste your time on that, man. You the future. He the past. He the past. We moving on, man. Anyway, we off that. So I want you to talk more. Hey, you know, we potting. You kicking it. You hear it. We kicking it. So I want to talk more about coming up in Montreal and what the hip hop scene's like there. I didn't realize that it was divided between the English side and the French side. I mean, I knew there was a French influence up there, and I know in Quebec people speak French and stuff. But Yeah, tell me more about that. Like what's the club scene like? I mean, is there a lot of mingling and kicking it? I mean, what's it like?
The French rap scene, I'm not too hip to it. I only now start working with people from that side. Like, it's just English. That's all I know out here. English. I can't speak French, even though it's a French province.
Yeah.
Like, I'm mad English. So, like, I'm only now mingling with that side and seeing how they give it up and whatever. They have more access to things like government assistance and shit like that.
Why
like
is that?
They know where to go and how to get it and stuff like that. And then they get it first. Like the French artists, they get their loans and their grants first before they give it to anybody else. So like, it's like real. It's real. I don't even know what the word is. I can't even call it racist. Like, what is
janky?
it?
Janky, discriminatory.
It is.
So if you're not French, you don't get the benefits.
French speaker.
No, I'm not French.
I mean,
no.
but if you're not French up there, you don't get. You have to be.
You can't really get a good job out here if you don't speak French, for sure. They recently passed a bill after COVID saying, like, even in the hospitals, there's no more English doctors. So if you're bleeding out your neck and you can't speak French, like, they won't be able to help you really, because like it's crazy. They're trying to get the English people. They're trying to get the English people out of here. But back to the music scene, like,
Canada's wild, man. I'm telling you.
There's different hoods. Burgundy, NDG, LaSalle, Uptown, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we had rappers in each hood. We used to do mixtapes back in the days, all type of shit. Way more hip hop shows back in the day. Now it's not that. It's not like that, you know? It's not like that. Hip hop shows is very scarce because they're scared of the crowd and shit like that, especially for the English.
Oh, wow.
So whenever I get a show, I'm booked by a French promoter and shit. It's crazy. Like,
so it go down or something like that? It be popping off at the shows?
Back in the not now. Back in the day, yes. That's why there's not much English shows. They don't cater to the English like that no more. Because like I said, right, there's different hoods and there's rappers in each hood, and if there's a show and, you know, there's problems and shit, like they handle it at the show.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? And then that attracts police, and if it happens like too often, they're gonna be like, all right, fuck y'all can't be throwing shows no more.
Yeah.
You know,
typical
so
shit.
Typical shit. So
yeah,
maybe it'll bounce back soon. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to the French side to, that's some.
Or I got to leave the city. You know.
So
you thought about heading south?
Exactly. Heading south? What you say?
Yeah, you thought about heading south? I'm originally from Toronto, but I live in Atlanta now. I'll just anywhere in the States.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to visit first and see what, like, where it's at for me. A lot of people are saying New York. I belong in New York. I should go to New York and shit, but
I definitely think it's a tough city. It's an expensive city.
Hey, yo, everywhere I went smelled like pee. Everywhere. I saw people peeing. I'm saying, like, everybody think I should be there. I got the New York jersey on, everything. Like, they think But you go there, you're going to see mad graffiti. Everybody taking a piss. Brooklyn is mad gentrified. There ain't nobody beatboxing and dancing on their back there. I was like, yo, the people walking their dogs. You know, so I'm like, yo, man, where the fucking where's everybody battling on the corner? I want to battle. Like, ain't nobody. Well, it's not like that.
Like
Lukey's.
Yeah, I thought it was like Wild Style.
Yeah, your impression of New York was breaking and Wild Style, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll go there, and it's gonna be like that. And
breaking.
Sorry, it's not. Like, no, bro. Like, calm down, man. That's wild. So you've never been to the States
went
at
up
all?
to save the rec room.
For sure.
I did.
In my child days, though.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma used to live in Brooklyn on Flatbush and Lenox. So.
Oh shit! I was there. Yeah. Ain't no battle.
So,
go ahead.
Yeah. But that was like back in '97. I haven't been in New York since '97. I haven't been to Florida. I haven't been to Florida since 2005.
Okay.
I recently went to LA last September though. So.
Wow. So you haven't been to Atlanta yet?
No.
I'm gonna tell you, Atlanta is where the players play, and we ride on them things like every day. I just made that up.
Did you?
No, you didn't
make that up, huh?
Yeah,
that's not right. Hey, Chung, don't listen to him.
That's ludicrous.
I know where it comes from. I know where it comes
from. That's ludicrous of you to think. That's ludicrous.
Like, that's
she straight gassed him. She was like, yo, that's fire.
Right?
Yo, boom, that's ludicrous to think that that's plagiarism. That's ludicrous of you to think that I plagiarized that line.
Ludicrous.
Yeah.
That's very slick.
Boom,
That's
boom.
very
but
slick.
we would love to get you in
there.
States and you get a lot more shows.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it goes, right? I have to show face in order for that to happen.
Well,
Yes,
no, just because you're down here, period. I mean, because it'd be easier for you to move around, as opposed to somebody has to fly you from Montreal. You got to worry about customs, all that bullshit.
All that headache, yeah.
If you already down here in the States, it's easy to get you into a show somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Very true.
There is a show September 1st and 2nd, The Cookout 2 with SD Nack, Stove Guy Cooks. Who else?
Pro Dillinger.
All Umbrella.
Mondo.
The full Umbrella. Mondo Slade.
Yeah, you could be a good song with Mondo Slade. That'd be fire too. Holy shit, there's a lot of people. Anybody. Anyway, boom. But yeah, I'm hosting that shit. The 1st and the 2nd. You can make that shit. Motherfuckers, make that shit. Chung, if you can get there, I'll get you in there. Word. September 1st and 2nd. But we need more shows
and where?
Of artists like you.
Absolutely.
I heard, in the Bronx somewhere. Y'all read the flyer. But boom, I heard you like a really good performer. I saw an interview said you want to have backup dancers to some of your songs. You know what I'm saying? That'd be fire, yo. Well,
I know, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I got a couple of songs worthy of them,
Definitely.
True indeed. Yeah. I wouldn't dance. I
and
can't
they can
dance.
help me out with the energy. I could calm down while they get get it in.
True indeed. Yeah. Stage performance will always makes the artist more popular. They love you when they hear you on the thing, but when they get to touch you and feel you, let's pause. I mean, they love you even more. Know what I mean? Yeah. So we need to get you in the States to get some of these shows off, yo.
It'll happen.
True indeed. So you don't date men with kids, huh?
Who?
You don't date men with kids, right? You don't date niggas with baby mamas. I heard that shit. Yeah, on the
I have.
On free.
Yeah. I know. It's I have.
That's the reason why I said that. Yeah.
Yes. I know how it goes. I know how it goes, and I can't do it. And it's gonna be hard for me at my age because niggas got babies now, especially at my age. So
I'm figuring since your older sibling was born in 82, I was born in 83. You're probably like from 27.
You're not supposed to ask after 29. You're not supposed to ask.
I'm guessing.
I'm guessing.
You know when you be at. I'm guessing.
Rude.
I'm guessing.
Thank you.
27 to 35. No. 27 to 35.
Lukey don't have no chill, man. You don't know these things.
Over here, you got to get to the bottom of this.
Here's the clues. She didn't play Street Fighter. So she knows she's younger.
That's because she wasn't a nerd.
Yeah.
But she knew about Street Fighter, though.
She was too cool for Street Fighter.
She did
I played Donkey Kong and shit like that.
Nice.
Oh, man. On what system?
I think it was Super Nintendo, one of them shits, no?
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. Oh, yeah, I'm right then. I'm right in my guesstimation. Remember when you be at carnivals, you guess people's weight? I'm like that nigga. Know what I mean? Word. I'm that nigga.
You are corny. Absolutely.
Whatever. Well, yeah, you definitely. Yeah. Okay, let's go to some more of your inspirations. I know you like Rock Marciano, the Lox, and Dipset. I'm a big Dipset proponent, even though they lost that battle. To the Lox.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? True indeed.
They ain't come correct, man.
I know.
I mean, they rapped over their vocals too. Mobb Deep, Havoc. Yeah. So who are some more of your inspirations for you rapping? Because I know you got this unique style. I love it. I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Word. The way you twist the words together and flip them and bounce like marble cake. You know what I'm saying? Word. Boom. So who's some more of your inspirations, yo?
Well, I wouldn't say inspirations, but people I listen to.
Okay.
It's not strictly just hip hop artists. It's also battle rappers as well.
Oh, okay.
So just learning how to play with words and shit. I got it from URL battles, smack battles, shit like that. K-Shine, Tay Rock, Head Ice, all these people. I like watching them, But musically, Ghostface. I love Ghostface. how he you know bounces around on a song too. Pause. And
thank you.
Good pause.
Thank you so much. Fuck you guys. See, yeah, word, assholes.
And I used to love like women. I used to love Shauna from DTP.
Yeah.
She was fire to me.
Chicago in the house, absolutely.
You know, I gotta big up the ladies. I gotta put the ladies in there too. It's getting dark out here. I'm about to relocate again.
It's all good. I'm glad you shouted out Shauna though, man, because a lot of people fail to give her roses, man. Shauna is definitely an ill lyricist and an ill technical rapper too, as far as stylistically. Like she gets busy. So yeah man, that's dope. And that's just a good example for the ladies coming up to be an MC. Like she's an MC that like you said, Carl, like you said, Chung, that just happens to be a woman. But yeah, she definitely is
performing wise.
All the way.
Control crazy.
All that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
She used to be in this group, Infamous Syndicate. Her and Tifa, they were ill. They used to tear the streets up in Chicago. Like they were
before
deadly.
DTP.
Yeah, this was right. Yeah, this was right before DTP. Now, her girl Tifa, she is on the radio in Chicago. She's on one of the radio stations. She's a personality, and shout out Shauna, shout out Tifa, Infamous Syndicate. They was serious, man. Absolutely.
That's cool.
That's what's up, yo.
One thing I know, first the part two of the first Chung Sue album. That's you on the cover. Your baby picture.
Chung Shui, babe. Chung Shui.
Yeah, like feng shui. Feng shui.
You know, I be saying the words all the time, yo. Boom. I went to public school. I went to public school. I graduated though. I cheated my whole way through.
I was to say some shit like that too, but I'm like, let me not be rude.
It's all up. And you can correct me all you want, yo. I know better the next time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not offended whatsoever.
Yeah.
That was your baby picture?
Go ahead, carry on.
It's your baby picture, right?
Yes, that's my baby picture, yes.
That's what's up, yo.
I was sitting on my grandmother's lap, rest in peace. And on this new one, I have her at the end of Morning Sun. So it's like how that came together was cool.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, that's me on the cover. Yeah.
So indeed. So boom, explain the one good thing I like about this scene is people focus more on making good albums other than just making so-called banger song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you have 3 good albums, even though you said the first one was an EP. It's 8 songs, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. 7.
I think 7. Anything over 6 is like, yeah, legit. Because Roots only got 10 songs, 9 songs, and then like it's over with. So like, yeah. So like, I think, this is good albums. You know what I'm saying? Good, cohesive albums. Explain your process of making an album. You just get a whole bunch of beats and what you do?
Yeah, basically I get a beat pack. A lot of times I don't like every single beat. So like I work with what I have, what I like at the moment, and then, record. It's different with everybody though. With Cotola, it's like work. Like, you know what I'm saying? With like Craven and Shabb, we literally kicking it and like, you know what I'm saying? Recording, smoking, go out to eat, go to the bar, come back, record again. Like, we just like vibe. Mm-hmm. And I like making music like that. I don't like feeling like I'm working. Like it's like, all right.
Yeah.
Like, But the thing is, Cotola, he's really intricate with his shit. Like he's like if you listen to it, the mix and mastering, shit like that.
Yeah.
Compared to a lot of people's albums, it's super clear. Like he's a perfectionist to the T. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't like the short song shit, like, 3 minutes and more, shit like that. Like, it's different. But my process is really simple. It's really simple. Sometimes I write at home. Sometimes I write at the studio. Whatever.
So you just how you sequence it, or is the producer sequence it? Because like that's one of the biggest things that I take from.
Oh shit!
You good? Like that's the biggest thing I take from a lot of albums is the song placement. Because like I say, when it's cohesive, it flows very, very well when you put these albums together. Like how do you do the soundscape for that? Like enlighten us on that, so more of your rappers can do the same. Yeah.
It's really like it's really like Scrabbled. It's like, yo, we just make a bunch of songs. We listen to the tempo of the song when it gets closer to the time where we gotta send it in.
Mm-hmm.
We just like listen to all the songs and see the pace, and like sometimes we want to start slow and then go into more upbeat type vibe. Sometimes you want to start like bang, like this one we want to start like bang. Like everyone was like inspired from Lauryn Hill, Lost One, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's really inspired from that, the hook and all that. So like I don't really know how I do it, yo. There's really no super formula to this shit. Like
just do
I
it.
just be
It's a feeling.
Yes, it's a feeling. Yeah.
Just do it like Nike. Some people don't got that feeling though. Some people don't got that feeling. They just don't got it. Well, they don't got the spider sense tingling. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And they should just stay away from the game, period, if that's the case, right?
Talk that talk. There you go.
Oversaturated. It's a little bit too much rappers out here.
There you go. Yeah. Talk that. All right, so here we go. Now I get to hop in. All right. So yeah, the game is oversaturated. Absolutely. The game is full of a lot of people who decided, I want to be a rapper. It looks like it's easy to rap. I want to do this. And they just pick it up without really respecting the process, without really respecting the labor that I think people put into it and the effort that it actually takes. And they just, like Lukey said, either they just trying to make one hot song, like, yeah, we gonna get on off a hot song, or they don't care about the process of making albums anymore. So what if you had like 5 albums to pick right now that you feel like have been done really well, that have some like bubbled to the surface, right, of this underground in this recent era, in this abyss era that we in right now? Who you got in your rotation? Who's getting some burn right now?
It's crazy because I purposely don't listen to people's shit. So like they can't say
no, that's real.
So they can't say like I took some shit from them or I'm biting they shit. But like Conway, he had an album that I listened to a lot, but I'm just terrible with the name of it. Is His Back Is Turned to It.
Oh, is it the Black album or King, Everybody Is Food?
From a god to a king, or from a king to a god.
Oh yeah,
no. I think it's the food one. I think it's the food one.
Everybody's Food.
Yeah, Everybody's Food.
One of them joints.
Yeah. I think Elephant Man Bones was done super done. Like
no skips. No skips.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, that's my favorite rapper of all time, Rock Marciano. You know what I'm saying?
Is it?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But I think you have some elements of rock. I think you have some elements a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of your song, sometimes you say "chung chung ho." Like
that's a little signature shit.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. My bad. Yeah.
But yeah, I can just name like rappers who I respect in the game right now. Albums per se. Can't answer that. But Rock, Conway, Ito.
Word.
Dark Low.
Okay. Free Low.
He's still inside?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's still sitting down. Free the man. Free Dark Low.
Yeah. And
it's always the hardest one. The 5th joint.
I know, right? The last one, right?
Yep, it's always that way.
Will Smith.
Don't.
Will Smith from the underground?
No, he's not.
Okay.
Nah, parents don't understand. Go ahead.
38.
Special.
38
Best, definitely.
38 Ransom. These people, like, they make sense. Like, we could do without a lot of these niggas. Like,
yeah, we can. But here's my stance on this, beloved. Now, Carl, Primo Jab, y'all gonna disagree with me on this too. There's levels to this.
What's new?
Yeah, there's levels to it. Just because I go play at the park and play against some scrubs in basketball, they suck. They know they suck. They know they can't shoot at the NBA line. They out there shooting anyway. They're missing all their shots. So they suck. And they know they suck. Then you go play. Then I go play on Thursday with these niggas that played in college and played overseas and stuff. And they're good. They're really good. We can shoot an NBA line. But then there's another level where these niggas are all 6'6" and 6'7", and these niggas are getting buckets and they just miss. The level that we are on the underground is the 6'7" niggas. The other niggas are the niggas that play at the park that can't shoot the NBA line and barely know how to dribble. Let them play basketball. They want to play basketball. We don't care about them. Word. Let's sell them features for $800. Yeah.
But the niggas that can't, when them niggas that can't shoot or none of that is getting vinyl deals before actual artists, you know, anyways, it's crazy out here.
Yo. I agree with that 100%.
The favoritism in the game and all that. It's crazy.
There's definitely some favoritism
political.
out there.
It's political.
It's political. It's a circus.
I'm a strong believer, though, that if you stay true to the art that you create and you produce and put out that product consistently, your fan base may not be huge, but it'll be extremely loyal. And I can point to a number of cats that I think definitely have talent, are underrated in the current abyss, but have built themselves that way.
Some don't deserve them vinyl deals.
You know, and when they do get the vinyl deals, they drop. No, I'm not even referencing that dude.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. Yeah. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about, yo. Nobody gotta agree with me out there in radio space. But she said it first. Some of these motherfuckers do not deserve these vinyl deals. You know what I'm saying? And they actually have good product that will sell. That's just sitting there. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Word. So I get that.
Trash art covers and shit.
Yeah, but once again, that shit is. I try to. By the way, who did the cover for "See You When I See You"?
Me. I did that.
You did that shit?
Yeah, the front and the back.
Fire.
Just like Rap Bitches, I edit that video. Sometimes when it's push comes to shove, when it comes to like sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't wait on nobody. So.
Oh shit! So when you look at the album, so you looking at the album on Spotify and shit, you did that shit too. All the shit, you know how you look at it on Spotify? You look at it on Spotify, you see a video instead of seeing your album cover. You did that shit too?
No.
Spotify does that. That's an augmented reality thing. That's what you're talking about, Lukey.
Yeah.
They do that on Spotify and on Apple Music also for certain albums. Yeah, that's just something that the algorithm or the programming does. Yeah, if the background is compatible, it'll do that.
Oh, that shit's fire though. I can't front that shit. Yeah, I'm like, it was in my pocket and I look up like, oh shit, that shit moving. Oh no, your eye winked at me. I think your eye closed and opened back up. I was like, oh shit.
The last Chung Shui too.
Yeah. Your eye closed.
Cotola did that. Cotola did that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay, I didn't know what you was talking about at first, but yeah.
My bad. Yeah, your eye closed and opened back up. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. There's like 3 eyes on the back of the cover and they blink and shit.
Yeah. That's fire. Yeah. It's nice to know that you got your hands in more than just the music. You know what I'm saying? Word. And that album cover is dope. You know what I'm saying? See you when I see you. Word.
Yeah, exactly.
You fucking people up. Chung out here fighting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Yeah. See you when I see you is like, I took a little break from rapping. So see you when I see you is kind of me saying like I do the shit when I want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you see me. I see you when I see you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a Biggie. Reference.
Oh,
like,
no.
See you when I see you. I see an intensive care unit. You know what I'm saying?
It played on that too. It played on. It's like a double entendre type shit.
True indeed. So I thought you was just beating motherfuckers up with the bars. You know what I mean? Yeah, I didn't know. You took a little break. Why you take a little break? Or like, why did you feel that way? Like,
I was in a relationship.
Word, with the dude with kids?
Yeah.
Word, how many kids you had?
It was one. It was one, but that one was a lot. God damn.
Was he cussing and shit?
Huh?
Was a little kid cussing and shit?
I'm not speaking about that man's child.
Yeah, why are you talking about that?
I was interested.
We here.
Lukey is in full trouble mode. I don't know what is up.
This thing like she been sitting on the bed and shit. Like, what's going on?
Yo,
exactly. Did you used to cut their sandwiches in triangles, or did you used to cut it diagonal?
You know, like, shoot, yo.
Who cares what that kid starved anyway?
But being in that relationship, it like took most of my time and energy and shit. Like, it was quiet. It was also the pandemic, the COVID times as well, right? So studios was like locked down. It was locked down. So.
Yeah, Canada was super locked down for a while. Yeah,
it was crazy.
Yeah,
that's whack. Well, if a relationship takes away from your art, then that's not a good relationship.
Exactly.
The women that I've dated previously, I haven't dated like 2.5 years, but the women that I dated previously, they helped me. You know what I'm saying? With the shit. Press spacebar. Yeah, spacebar number 3, spacebar number 3, spacebar number 3. If y'all don't know, spacebar is stop, start, record is number 3. I'm sitting here making tapes. You know what I'm saying? Doing tapes. You know what I'm saying? But boom. Next one you get into, beloved, that nigga ain't helping you. If he ain't holding the camera recording rap bitches, fuck that nigga. Word. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you
should never. No, but you should never sacrifice your passion.
Everybody out there realize that.
If they can't support what you do, then it's not the right person.
But was it inspiration for you as well? This failed relationship.
What was the what?
It was an inspiration for you, like when it was all finally over. Did it influence any greatness, or was it just
when it was over, I got right back into the studio and did See You When I See You. Like as soon as I left that relationship, I went to a Conway concert. And Nicolas and them was there, and they're like, "Yo, we're going to the studio after this. You coming?" It was like it was meant to be type shit.
That's cool.
And then we started recording. Like we did one song, and then we're just like, "Fuck it, let's just finish and do a whole album." And so we did.
So,
but yeah, dude was an aspiring artist as well. He was a rapper as well, but like his shit wasn't taking off. Really, it's really quiet. So like. I feel like he was trying to use me for my connections a little bit on the low. And when it wasn't happening, it got abusive, and it got like verbally and physically abusive and shit like that. So it's like, I don't know. Sometimes it's a good and bad thing to date somebody that's doing the same thing as you. But I never met somebody who's like genuinely like, yo, I fuck with what you're doing. I'm going to help you. And I want to like, it's always a catch, like, you know what I'm saying?
My baby mama, she sing and rap, and she got a project coming out August 11th. I'm posting that shit everywhere, yo. Fuck that. We ain't even together. I'm proud of her. She raised my daughter know how to count to 20 skipping numbers. Shout out to Indica Jolly. But anyway,
you in a relationship?
No. We haven't been together.
Okay, so you can't do that. You think you can do that if you were in a relationship? Would you do that if you were in a relationship? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with her. We're together. I'm gonna post this shit.
Oh, you're with your baby mother?
No, I'm saying if I'm in a relationship, if I'm in a relationship with a woman who has an album coming out, or I'm posting this shit everywhere.
She's asking you, would you post about your baby's mom if you were in a relationship with someone else?
Yeah. Why not?
How you think that will go?
Fine, hopefully, because I pimp with the truth.
You said hopefully.
Because I pimp. A lot of people aren't used to people being truly honest with them. A lot of people aren't true. Because like I said before, the truth is the purest form of love. A lie is the purest form of hate. When you love somebody, you give them the truth. When I love so hard. So I'm loving you. I gotta give you the truth. So I give you access to my life to let you know that I'm telling the truth, that you can trust me. Now it's on you if you don't trust me. I'm giving you the truth. You have access to everything if we're together. So boom, if I'm posting about my baby mom, if we're together, you got to know my baby mom because you got to know my baby. You know what I'm saying? I haven't crossed that time. I got to this right here. And I was going to ask you this right here. I'm waiting for the Makami feature. You know what I'm saying? Because the Craven. Right. Yeah, I was going to say that when we talking about big moms. Yeah, that would be excellent. And both of y'all sing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, And Makami reminds me of Mos Def and Pharoah Monch. And you sing and you rap and y'all sing and rap together. know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for that right there. You know what I'm saying? That'd be fine. Yeah, it'll make sense.
When I get to America, I'm gonna try and see if I could get that to happen.
He in Atlanta, I think. I think Mock lives in Atlanta.
See, another reason to come to the A.
Fahim's out there too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if Fahim like me though, because I had like a little beef with Fahim, but I love Fahim. Fahim has one of my favorite songs of all time.
You seem like you got a problem with a lot of people.
No, I don't got a problem. No, I kind of did.
You were very perceptive, Chung. You're very perceptive.
Check it out. I thought people had a problem with me, but they don't. A lot of people like me. You know what I'm saying? But I thought I wasn't a likable guy before, but then the Most High revealed to me, yo, that's all in your, you don't have to live life like you're going to get murdered every day. You know what I mean? You don't got to, so, but don't get murdered. True indeed. Yeah, that's what it is. True indeed. But there's a lot of people I see you on songs with besides your regular nucleus, and I'm looking forward to hearing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking forward. Because like top tier bars, I'm looking forward to it, yo. Like I said, but the Makami feature with I know you got Jamaican roots. He has the Haitian the Haitian roots, but he speaks the Creole as well. Boom, I got a speech impediment.
Me too.
Yeah, I sound like
my brain moves faster than my mouth, or whatever. However they say it.
But I do like the fact that you limit the features that you have on your records.
Absolutely,
because I'm one that I do love dope pairings, and I like to hear different rappers with each other. Right. You know, Pro Dillinger spitting on a track with you was great.
That shit was ill.
That shit was ill.
But
I was on one of his projects, Foul.
Forever Foul.
Yeah, Forever Foul. I think it is. Yeah.
Yep. One of them fouls.
Me, King.
But when I'm looking for your record, I want your bars. I like having a little bit of flavor mixed in. But for me, when it gets too heavy with features, it just kind of ruins it. So I like the fact that you keep it light.
That's what's up, man. Very observant.
Yeah, we do our due diligence on this podcast. Even though I say all the names wrong, you know what I'm saying? Word. Yeah, once again, I graduated high school with a 1.3. Nah, I mean, I walked.
You walked, though. Congratulations, Lukey.
I'm joking. I think I had like a 3.9. My diploma's over there somewhere. I really was smart, but I really did cheat my way through the whole all high school, though. And I had 2 years of college. And I said, fuck that shit. Anyway, it's horrible. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to different genres. You said house. You know what I'm saying? Any like other thing, like you like Portishead, like any like rock type shit, or like
and like I said, 80s rock. There's a certain era of it that is cool to me. Not the 90s, not the Nickelback type shits, but
oh really? Yeah.
No.
Nothing wrong with Nickelback, Carl.
What? Nickelback is terrible.
You look like you listen to Nickelback and Green Day and them shit. And them.
No, I listen to
is terrible.
Soundgarden, Portishead, Cake. I can't front like Cake. Was it? He's going for distance. He's going for speed. I think that's funny. I think about people in wheelchairs, electric wheelchairs, riding around. Electric. He's going for. Every time I see somebody in an electric wheelchair riding around, I'd be like, he's going for distance. He's going for speed. Yeah. Word. I'm sorry, Carl. Carl looks so disappointed in me right now.
No, you're good.
But yeah, disco grew up on disco, soul.
Yeah. Donna Summer.
So, doing this music that I do, it comes naturally because of that too, right?
True indeed.
Because, fuck. R&B. I listen to R&B more than hip hop lately, actually.
Real shit. Neo Soul? Like Dwayne and Raphael Sadiq.
That's in there with R&B to me. All them singing ass people.
Yeah,
right on.
All of them.
True indeed. Definitely. But we like this. I wouldn't want to call it grimy sound you have, because it's more proper than grimy. It's more structured than grimy shit. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate your subject matter. You know what I'm saying? Word. I really appreciate. Yeah, putting together actual songs. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the producer too, because I do not like 1 minute and 50 second songs. I don't. And so when I realized you're making 3-minute songs on purpose. Back in the day, the standard was 3/16s, 3 verses. You know what I'm saying? I would like for us to bring that back, but as you said, the vinyl deals, you can't fit that many songs to a record. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to fit an hour into the vinyl. So I get why they don't.
But back to that though, right? The reason why Cotola likes the 3 minute and more shit is he constructs his songs like for the verse, and then there's a break, there's a hook, and then there's a bridge, like a breakdown. He creates it like that. Yep. Rather than just looping. When you looping the shit and it just like loop, it gets like, okay, like wrap it up type shit. Like a minute, 2 minute song on a loop isn't that bad.
True indeed.
Right. When you construct a song in a way that Cotola does it, you have to make it a fucking song, you know?
Yeah, no. He definitely has a lot of variation and composition to his production. Like you said, it really cradles your style of rhyme. Like you take advantage of it, and I bet
with the hooks,
him being with the hooks and everything, and the melodies behind the ad libs and overdubs, everything like that. You can hear all that in there. Yeah, it's produced. It's not a beat maker only.
Right. Exactly. It's a difference, a big difference.
Absolutely, it's a big difference, and I think a lot of people in this era, right now, are suffering from that loopitis. Like the sound of the loopitis, man. I think a lot of people. Again, it goes back to the different people playing basketball analogy, right? You know, there's some producers who are quote unquote producers who are just beat makers. They go in there, they find a boom bap loop or, you know, a drum kit or whatever it is, and then they find a sample, they loop 2-3 seconds of it, and that's it. And they just like, okay, that's it. I'm not touching it again. I'm sending it to somebody, go ahead, rap on it. Whereas you have actual producers who are composing the actual entire soundscape. They got, like you said, a break for the chorus, a break for the bridge. The verse itself is going to have different kind of like instrumentation and melody and stuff, structure behind it. And that's why you can have a song that's longer. But me personally, Lukey, I'm anti you. I want to hear a dope 2-verse song that might be 3 minutes long if it's composed the right way.
Sometimes I feel like they're selling me short. I feel like, yo, you selling me short.
You didn't think that. You didn't think that about the Elephant Man's Bone.
Because that album's almost perfect. To me, it's probably perfect.
It's a lot of 2 minute beats, 2 and 3 minute beats.
It doesn't feel like there's only a minute 50 seconds on there. None of those songs feel really short
because of the way that the soundscape, because of the composure of the soundscape. Exactly.
Now,
absolutely.
Ito and Mayhem Loren have a song on the DJ Muggs album, and they only have 2 verses, and it made me want another verse. You know, I love that song.
Well, that's a good thing that you left wanting more.
Yeah, but I play the song again. That's what happens. Anyway,
I think the streaming situation has to do with that. Like a lot of people are making short songs because the streaming. I don't know, man. Like how much it counts for the streamings and shit.
Yeah, you only need like 2 minutes. Yeah, 2.5 minutes or so for a stream to be good or to count or whatever it is. But it fits up quicker in the algorithm. Like if you're on a playlist or something, your 2-minute songs, anything that's under 2.5 minutes is more likely to pop up than if you have a 3-4 minute song. Those songs aren't going to get as many plays as those shorter songs.
Yeah, but we in the abyss. In the abyss, we don't really care about that shit. We just go to the songs we listen to and we gonna listen to it. The greatest hip hop loop, raw loop I ever heard in my life is "The Realest" by Mobb Deep by Alchemist. That was a straight loop, and it didn't change at all. Cool G Rap killed it. Prodigy and Havoc killed it, and it didn't switch the whole entire song. That's the exception to the rule right there.
Top billing.
Top billing.
Yep. Top billing. Audio too. I don't know. I love that. I mean, that's from back in the day, obviously, but I think that's also an example of a pure loop. Same thing with what is it? It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like you know that Dr. Dre song. Yep, that's just a loop. Yeah, but
he's a little bit switching there.
A little bit of a switch, but not much. It's almost a loop.
Okay, 5 bucket list.
Cream is just a loop.
Yeah, it is. But the voices changed everything. They different people made
of course.
The instrument of your voice. Using your voice as the instrument is a big deal. Five bucket list producers.
Oh, good answer.
It could be.
Question,
it could
Luffy.
be mainstream. You could even pick Metro Boomin.
I bet you I won't.
Oh man, I think I found the cold open.
Let me see. For sure, Alchemist.
Okay.
Heat Makers.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, Dipset Connect.
That's that Dipset. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, on that side, Pharrell.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a good one. You can't lose with a Pharrell.
Chad. Yeah. Hello. All of them. All of them building.
You go with the whole Neptunes? Okay, the whole Neptunes.
There you go. Right there.
The whole Neptunes. All right, done.
Yo, Chad did a lot of work though. Chad did a lot of work.
Absolutely, he did.
Where people be like Pharrell, I'll be like, yo, Chad is playing all the instruments though. Yeah. What up, Chad?
Shout out Chad. Chad Hugo. We didn't forget you, Chad.
Hey, yo, sorry everybody out there. Chad's like the whitest name ever. Chad and Cooper. Go ahead, Chung. Word. Yeah.
Fucking. So right now I'm just freestyling.
Okay, do it. You ready? Right here.
I can't even say RZA because lately.
Yo, oh my God.
Talk that talk, Sean. Exactly.
But back in the day, like old RZA, 90s RZA, yes.
No, Wu-Tang's forever, Carl. Don't worry about that. We talking about.
I just didn't want my shirt to get offended. That's all.
I'm gonna tell you a story.
I understand. The Wu understands.
After you pick your fifth person, I'm gonna tell you a story about RZA. Go ahead. The RZA beats. Go ahead.
Go tell me right now, because that's it.
Okay, boom. I was in a group with a Young Dirty Bastard and Els Digi called the New Guys, and we did an album. And we actually had to pick the beats from Aoi, a producer in Australia. So RZA gave Dirty a file of beats, like 80 beats. Them shit sound like he made them shit on the Fisher Price fucking keyboard or some shit. Y'all remember when he made that beat on MTV? Like on, I think it was Cribs or something. Some commercial. It sounded horrible.
Yeah, it was a terrible beat.
All 80 beats was horrible, and I was so excited. Like, yo, we got RZA beats on this album.
He said, like, "Gotcha."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word. I still can't. I don't know. I don't know how you lose it like that, or like you just don't give a fuck. I don't know. But the album was produced by Aoi from Australia. It came out pretty good. It never really got released properly. But I'm gonna put it out one of these days by myself because it's okay. It's not good. It's okay. I'm saying word. So
then why put it out?
Yeah.
Because ODB Jr.'s on that shit. And those are some of the best verses he ever had.
Why put out some mid, bro?
Someone else might like it.
Mid out?
My verses are fire.
I like my shit.
Hey yo, on the real, honestly, here's how I did that
now
shit. Every time that nigga ODBG, he came to my crib, I tell him, yo, spit on this. Cause you do a feature for like $800, $1,700, you do a feature. I'm like, yo, spit on this. So after I finished the album, put it together, and he was like, oh, this is what you working on with nigga from Australia? Yeah, this is what we're working on. Remember I told you, right? He's like, yo, this is $1 million idea, man.
Remember I told you, right?
Yeah, I told you. Yeah. Every time he came over here, we got a song called The Asteroid Came and Hit Littlefoot. That nigga said that shit in the song, yo. I'm like, yo, only Old Dirty Bastard could get away with this shit.
The Land Before Time was a classic, man. Shout out Littlefoot.
But why the asteroid came and hit Littlefoot? Nigga, I came on the $Barbie Chucky. I'm like, nigga, why are you saying this?
Yeah, you should probably keep that album on the shelf, bro.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna send it to y'all. And y'all gonna be like, yo, this is actually pretty good.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Jam. I'm sending it to both you and Carl. You're gonna laugh your ass off.
Okay. All right.
And me and Els, we were snapping, yo. Me and Els were snapping. Pause. Anyway, word. Last producer.
Why is that a pause? Why is that a pause?
I don't know. I like to pause everything. Hey, yo, boom. Hey,
you see what I have to deal with, right?
So don't listen to these guys. These guys. One last producer, though. The fifth one's the hardest one. I gave you some time to think about it, like we were on Family Feud.
I was listening to what you were saying. I wasn't even thinking about that shit.
You get sucked into it. It's like watching a train wreck. You're like, this is insanity, but I gotta keep on listening to this man speak.
But like on Family Feud, you know how Steve will like talk to the person in front of you for a minute, and then they'll go to the next person. You're supposed to think about that answer before you talk about it. You're supposed to be like, I wonder how many men said what did they not keep in their refrigerator or some shit, or some shit like that. So they hit you. So one last producer.
High Tech.
Ooh,
new High Tech.
Yeah.
Really?
New High Tech, old High Tech, anyone.
High Tech. Period. Okay. Shout out High Tech, man. I don't think he gets enough love. Absolutely, High Tech is official.
I'm not refined to like the drumless shit is my thing, right? Mm-hmm. But I could do anything. I could dance on anything. So,
well up.
High Tech. He's more of a boom bap.
True, I definitely can see that too. And summertime music, that'd be great right now because I think High Tech got a lot of good summertime bangers. The Blast, Redefinition. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, almost deaf and talented. Is he part Jamaican? His nationality?
If he is, it makes sense. DC's fire.
I don't know. Yeah. He's from Cincinnati or something, right? I don't
Jamaicans
know.
be everywhere though, so
that is true. I ain't trying to say Jamaicans don't be everywhere. I'm just saying I don't know. But High Tech definitely, he's one of those architects that's been around ever since he came out with Doom and that mood. Tough.
Oh yeah.
That album is a certified banger.
Knowledge.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Knowledge.
I love Knowledge and shit.
Peace, Knowledge. What's happening, Knowledge?
Mm-hmm. I love Knowledge and shit. Yeah.
They go another Makami connection, even though I don't think they get along. I think Mach dissed him in that one Solar Radar Theory. Mm. Niggas be talking on Discord.
I had Jansport J reach out to me recently.
Okay.
And he recently did something with Nas and Hit Boy, I believe.
What do you think about that Nas and Hit Boy? This latest chapter in Nas's career. No, stop it, Lukey. Let's talk about it. What do you think, as a hip hop head? What do you think about this latest chapter in Nas's career? The 5 albums that we've gotten so far from the union of him and Hit Boy.
You gonna mess up with Nas feature, Carl? Cut it off right now.
No.
Stop it.
No, I'm not. No, I can't say nothing bad about the guy. Like, he's a pioneer. He can do what he wants. When I think about it, personally, I listened to the first 2. The second was better than the first. That's all I can say. And shit, I haven't heard the last one. So.
Okay, I don't want no Nas feature. The Magic 1 was, the first song was good, the rest was trash. The Magic 2, I can't listen to that shit. And why King Disease, he got Little Dirk on there talking about Black Lives Matter, they really matter. Black Lives Matter, they really matter. Yo, that shit's horrible. Why don't we get the DJ Premier album? Yo, I thought you was gonna say you wanted DJ Premier. Word, I would love to hear you want some DJ Premier shit. The better DJ Premier bit. The Macklemore beat DJ Premier gave Macklemore, you would have crushed that shit. Fuck Macklemore. Word. So yeah, that's my theory on Nas. I love you.
He's trying to make it to he's trying to do the Billboard shit or something. I don't know.
You're right.
I think as an artist, he can do whatever he wants. I'm just not a big fan of it. So I don't think he ruins his reputation for people that don't like it. I don't think any of that. New York State of Mind is always going to be. It's Illmatic is always going to be. He's Nas. So he can do whatever he wants with Hit Boy. I haven't enjoyed it like I have the others.
True indeed. You said you want Jay-Z to stop rapping?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
That's probably like one of the OGs. I'm like, all right, yo, you spoke about everything, like, and the 5-minute verses, and shit.
Yeah,
like, right,
the last one that everybody was all like drooling and talking about. Oh my god, did you hear it? I was like, yeah, I heard it. That shit was a snooze fest.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hov. Respectfully, but yeah, absolutely. I feel you on that 100%, Chung.
One second, Primo Jab. But did you hear Written Testimony with Jay Electronica? Well, he talked about.
You didn't miss anything.
Nah, man. He talked about how he's gonna spit like 1, 2, and 3. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. He talked, and so Jay Electronica started going through it, the 1, 2, and 3 basically. Then Jay-Z said, "That's my new style." So him talking about God and reverting to some of the teachings he had before, because he had the 5% chain on in Hawaiian Sophie or something like that, didn't he? Like hearing Jay-Z talk about God, the man who made Money Cash Hoes, talk about Blue and his love for his wife on 444, which I didn't like the album no more, but I see the transition of a man becoming more. I love that because I've went through that change. And seeing him on Written Testimony talk about God, the man who made Money Cash Hoes, I want to hear more of that on hard beats, on Alchemist beats. I want to hear that Jay-Z, but I don't want to hear no 5-minute song though. I don't want to hear that shit. Nah. That makes sense. I'm sorry. Pretty much looking disappointed at me again, yo. My bad.
Please, Chung. Yeah, Chung, you don't have to bite. Hey, you're safe here. Talk your shit. Yes.
Yeah.
I standing with you on this. I agree, and I got something to follow up with what you're gonna say because I see you want to say something. Say it. Say it. It's okay.
I'm not trying to get in trouble.
No, we ain't dissing them. This
I'll get in trouble for you.
Yeah, we good.
No, but you say anything slightly offensive, it's like you a hater or whatever. Like
I got a rebuttal for that.
Comment said if I don't like it, I don't like it. It don't mean that I'm hating. So boom.
No, but him saying a 444, him speaking about God and all that at his age now, like you have to be speaking about your wife and your kids and God. Like nobody wants to hear him talk about Money Cash Hoes anymore at this point. But I'm saying like he reached a point where he can stop now. Like that's how I feel. Like, like
he's
good
not
now.
bringing anything new to the table.
Like, yeah, it's all right. Like,
I also feel the same way. And it really just started. It kind of started with that 444 album. And let me just preface this with Jay-Z is one of my favorite MCs. Same thing with Nas. He is also one of my favorite MCs. And I think this applies to both of them, but more so for Jay-Z. And to your point, like, I don't need to hear a new Jay-Z verse. I really don't. Unless Jay-Z is going savage, insane, rapping crazy, I'd love to hear him talk some super billionaire rich shit, but in a disrespectful way on some beats. That would be cool. But the verse he did, that guy did on DJ Khaled, that they tried to nominate for Grammy or that everybody was just like drooling about. It was so just like it was all right, but it's like I don't need to hear a lecture like that. Like that song inspires people who didn't have fathers in their lives, right? That song inspires people who have never seen good role models around them, right? I'm fortunate. I've seen people who are not entertainers achieve in my life. I've seen people doing things and taking care of their family like it's normal, not because it was something like, I'm making a change to do this. I've also seen scumbags leave the scumbag life and become great fathers and business people, all that type of stuff too. Whatever. Yeah. All that to say is I don't look for Jay-Z to come and give me the next gospel and be like, oh, did you hear what Jay just said? Like he was on that verse with Future. I got the keys, and everybody was going crazy off of that. And it's like, come on, guys, like y'all just at this point, and Jay knows it, it's because he is Jay-Z that people are checking for it more so than it's like, oh, what's Jay-Z about to spit? It's like, no, it's a Jay-Z song. I guess that means something. He has $1 billion. Okay, so what? We talking about skill. We talking about dope rhyming. We talking about ill topics. We talking about all this dope hip hop shit. Respectfully, Jay, unless you want to come and be thirsty, unless you decide, you know what, I'm going. Thank you, Lukey. That's a good one. Unless you decide, hey, I'm going to go to the Alps for a month, and I'm just gonna sit in a room and not do anything but just drink 40 ounces and smoke dirt weed and make some crazy, ill, psychotic rap. That's the album I want to hear from Jay-Z. I don't want to hear no more of you talking about.
It's not relatable.
I don't have a chauffeur, Jay-Z. I don't have a security force that that snipes people off the roof for looking at my wife wrong. You know what I mean? I don't have all that. I can't. You know, it's aspirational, but I don't. That ain't the rhymes I want to hear.
On Written Testimony, the last song on that album before I transition to something else, he has a song with Jay Electronica. Was Jay Electronica's album. The better verses on the album were by Jay-Z, and he's talking about, I got numbers on my phone that would never ping again.
I love that. That's dope.
I cried. My homie dope. Robert died 2 days for the album drop. I'm at work bawling. You know what I'm saying? Hearing that song. When my ex-girlfriend died, bro, I still got them text messages in my phone. It's shit is so relatable. I know I saw an interview with you, Chung Chung. Yeah, it's all love. That's all we was promised to do was die. You know what I'm saying? All we was promised. So, but I still live for them. You know what I'm saying? I saw an interview with you and you got emotional on the joint. So I know that resonates. When hearing that song and hearing them two brothers talk about that and hearing that man talk about him drive past the street and his mom cried because she thought about his mom. Oh, his mother thought about his mom when he drove past that street. That shit hit me so hard, bro. And it made me, I guess, fall in love with Jay-Z again. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Cause the album, the better verse. Yeah. I paused it though. I'm there. I'm Dame dashed it up. You know what I'm saying? I Dame dashed it up. Yeah, but
shout out Dame.
Yeah, so that album made me like Jay-Z a lot more. Anyway, Carl, Primo Jab, what else do we have here? This has been a great interview, yo. Even though I think you should have said premiere on for your producers. My bad.
Yeah, but I don't want to front like.
That's right.
Yeah, but Premiere has been making it.
I don't. Yeah. I'm not hip to too much Premiere stuff, to be honest.
Honestly, yo, it'd be dope if I was producer and just took your vocals and I put it over Premiere shit. Holy shit, I might want to try to do that.
Listen to the group home album.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm not that technically advanced. I can't do that. I can loop up something though.
Yeah, you can loop up something.
I can loop up something. Hell yeah, I can loop. Carl, Primo Jab, what you got?
Why didn't you join the You Know I Got It challenge that I did a couple weeks ago?
Because for one, I don't follow you. I'm sorry. I don't.
Oh, yeah. Why am I even on this call? I'm not on July.
Because I follow you.
Chung, check it out.
If I don't follow you back, I'm gonna follow you back now.
But check it out. I lost my account, my first account, so I had to refollow everybody else. And yesterday, I'm on Terminology's new album, and he messaged me, and I wasn't following him. I was like, "Oh shit, my bad. I lost my old account. This is my new one, so I haven't fully followed a lot of people back that I followed before." So I did it. Yeah, you can, but you want to punch my stomach when you see me one day? It's all love. I can eat it. Pause. I'm saying, I said pause. That was a good pause, wasn't it?
Definitely.
Eating the punch. Hey, yo, speaking of somebody that eat no punches, y'all saw that fight last weekend?
Yeah. No, man, my power went out during the third round, man. I missed it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. Because I heard, man, look, all I was getting was text messages. Cuzzo Bless was hitting me up, talk about, man, this is one of the most righteous ass whoopings I've ever seen in my life. And it was like a prolonged 10-round fight. Mm-hmm. And personally, hey, let me go ahead and admit, I had bet on Spitz. I really thought Spitz was gonna come out. But I'll tell you, I knew when I messed up. I knew I messed up when I saw him come out with Eminem. I knew it. I said, "Uh-oh." He got Eminem, or Crawford got Eminem with him. I was like, "Yo, Crawford about to win. Crawford about to beat this dude up." I knew it.
Earl Spence didn't eat no punches. He took all them shits to the face.
The 3 rounds I saw.
What's the problem? Why isn't he blocking it? Like, why isn't he blocking anything?
Keep your hand up. Keep your hand up.
I was like, are these guys rookies?
Protect yourself at all times. No, they were both undefeated coming into that fight. That's why I was so astonished that Spence didn't care anymore. Like it was obvious, man. I was like, damn, bro. Like what's happening here?
But that Detroit nigga said, "What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?"
No, yeah. Crawford from Nebraska, man. He the illest nigga in Nebraska.
He's from Detroit, though. I thought he was from
Nebraska.
We'll Google it later. Carl, Primo Jab. What else do we have left? We're over here blabbing about fighting, taking punches to the face.
Look, before we wrap up, I wanted to give you your flowers and let you know that, I have a ton of respect for you being an MC. And like I stated before, you are in that elite class of you are a rapper that happens to be female. But I respect you for the quality that you put out, and the variety that you give us with the singing and the hooks. You know, I'm excited to see what you could do outside of kind of the Montreal area as far as producers, because you know, I think Future Wave and Finn are down the street from you in Toronto.
What up, Finn? What up,
I know. Yeah.
I don't know where Big Ghost is, but you know, he definitely put some fire projects together. But there's also some great producers in you know, the New York area and Detroit. Yeah. So I would love to hear what you could do with a lot of their different sounds. Definitely.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to working with other people for sure. For sure.
And all these vinyl labels that follow us, yo, what the fuck is up? Yo,
right?
Real shit.
Yeah,
reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. You won't be disappointed.
I mean, she got fans.
And give me a decent price too, please. Y'all are wilding.
Real shit. Pretty much what you got.
Yo, Carl once again kind of summed up a lot of what I wanted to say. You know, thanks again for taking some time to come kick it with us. I hope you had a good time kicking it with us. You know, I see you and Lukey, you know, you understand the code of Lukey, so you got mesmerized by the train wreck also. But at the same time, yeah, I see it. It's cool though, you know, but that's our guy. You know,
not that bad.
I'm telling you. No, you're not bad at all. There's science in everything that he spits. Absolutely. There's science in everything. But yeah, again, your creativity and your authenticity is just so refreshing. And not only that, I mean, as an MC, you're ill. Number one, hands down. But number two, I love your stance and your belief and your principles as far as there needs to be more of representation out here, more of a spectrum that's displayed as far as women in hip hop. And you're definitely planting the flag for people of substance versus people who are just trying to be a flash in the pan, make that lowest common denominator, Thot Rap. You're anti that. You're nowhere near that. And not only that, I mean, you sexy, you do your thing. You're womanly. You're not taking away from any of that, and you're still representing and being an MC and just being a dope hip hop performer. And I just want more people to know about you. Like I was saying, I mean, I heard the music and I was like, yo, yeah, we got to get her on there. That's why I reached out to you. I'm just glad we were able to get you in earlier as opposed to later on, because now we can talk about that Chung Shui too. While it's fresh on people's minds, they can go and check it out and they can be just as mesmerized and impressed as we are. But yeah, thanks again for spending some time. Shout out to Montreal. You know, you repping the city right. Shout out your team. Y'all doing it right.
Respect, yo.
Got fans here. You know, we waiting for the next part. Absolutely.
Shout out to Atlanta.
What a players play.
Shout out to y'all, man. I had a good time. Y'all are good people.
One more thing, though. What do we have coming out next? Or do you have something on the horizon?
A lot of features coming out.
You said you about to turn in a bunch of them today. I saw that.
And
stay on schedule.
A video, a Brooklyn native, Jersey Brooklyn native came down to Montreal this weekend to shoot a video with me. So there's a little surprise coming up soon with that.
Nice.
And,
Brooklyn native? I'm just trying
to figure it out. Yeah,
sometimes I think out loud.
Surprise. It's a surprise.
You said Jersey, Brooklyn native. You said Jersey. I thought, oh shit, Makami. Then you said Brooklyn native. I'm like, oh, that's not Makami.
No, not yet. Hopefully soon. But yeah, honestly, probably one more project coming out this year. But besides that, a lot of Lucy's features, shows, you know, I'm definitely trying to make it out there to the US, right? New York, Atlanta.
Yeah, you know, come kick it with us. Hey, real quick, one more thing I want to add. I think it would be dope if you and China Streets did a song together, because both of y'all are rugged females spitters. So, you know, if you ain't familiar with China, I think you should do a joint with her.
That's what you feel like?
Yeah, she got a song called Eve's Remorse. Eve's Remorse. I love that song, Eve's Remorse. She got in it,
like just vicious bars going back and forth. I think y'all would, I think that would be ill, personally.
Word.
I'd like to also compliment you on your style.
She said,
you
"Word." That sounds like a loaded response. Okay, I might get my wish, huh? Okay.
And she talk with her eyes too. I see that shit.
I read body language. I saw.
I see it too.
I'm staying left.
Okay, say less. Say less. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
Eyes. Yeah. Y'all are reading me right now. Come on.
That's how you. You think I stayed alive for 40 years not reading people?
I don't know nothing. We don't know nothing.
You think I stayed alive for 40 years not trying to read people? I should have died at 23. Word. I should have got murdered a long time ago. I got to read people all the time. I live my life crazy. Like everybody, I'm Superman. Everybody got kryptonite. Run away. Punch this nigga. Word. Anyway, I like to compliment you on your style as well. Because you got dope style. With the bars and with your clothing as well, yo. You got some dope style, yo. Some people don't know how to dress. Some people do. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm wearing a whole New York Knicks uniform right now. I don't got that great style. You know what I'm saying? Word. You got style, yo. Yeah.
I try to make it work somehow,
Yeah. Around here, we say make it whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah. So boom. Everybody out there, go follow Chung. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see y'all motherfuckers next week for 103. 102, one more than 101 Dalmatians. Motherfuckers. Bang, bang.
Peace.
We out.